All right, guys, I would not suggest swimming around in this water over here. there are some there are some big boys kind of lurking around in this pool, and some pretty decent sized girls as well. But yeah, this is my next little bit of just a little bit of idea type area. I think with the Garials though, I kind of want to make their area maybe a little more temple themed. It's like, yeah, I was able to get the crocodile pool here, a really cool set of waterfalls, almost like a, see how I really went with the grown up overgrown type of route with this, almost like hiding most of the waterfall with the mist and the foliage and a lot of the rock work kind of coming down into their lagoon here. Another part that I thought was cool with this though is you've got this well, right now it's definitely non-ADA compliant, but we'll get that fixed. But you've got this underwater viewing section. I think turned out really cool. The only thing I struggled with was kind of putting a believable roof on this, so I just decided to leave it out. Whereas yes, they could probably come over the top of this and down onto people. We'll just pretend like no, they won't, and you can come down in here and get a good look at our crocodilian friends from this vantage point. And I made the water over here a little bit deeper because it seems like they like it over here. They hang out over here more where the deeper water is. So we'll just have to see what the people get in here and do as well. Here comes the big boy. They're kind of eyeing each other up. He may come down. But it was so cool when I first got this little group in here, just watching them swim around. And sometimes I made them a little beach area, and they'll come up here and they'll bask up on the beach. And I've kind of got the workers a little walkway. I don't know, I haven't seen one of them use it yet. I might have to make it a little bit wider. But I figured, like, as far as just aesthetically goes, that is how the actual workers would walk across over here to the beach and do cleanup and all that. But as of right now, they feed them over there on that beach. That's kind of where the big guy's hanging out at. But yeah, so this sits, as you saw in the cinematics, this sits kind of just adjacent. The crocodiles are neighbors to the orangutans, and it's just the whole areas came out really cool. Little Joe has a little sister now. I don't know, I think that might be her right there. Well, that's Carol. That's the mom. But yeah, the little Joe has become a big brother, and so I definitely have the contraception on because I didn't want any weirdness going on here. Unauthorized. We'll have to get rid of them and bring in some new ones. But yeah, so their spot, see, they share an area right here with the crocodiles, and I've got a little construction wall up right here because I don't know kind of what we'll end up doing way out this way. So for right now, I've just got it boxed off back there with some construction walls. I thought these fit the path really well, especially considering how large this path is. We finally got some like little benches and some umbrellas here. So if you want to, kind of bank off to the side and grab your drink or a little bite to eat or something, you have a little place to sit down, kind of still over here in the shade. And I added some trees. I really wanted to work on the shade. So see, even right here in the middle of the day, kind of like right in what the heat of the day would be, essentially, a little bit before the heat of the day, I tried to make it as much in the shade as possible. So the guests are as comfortable as possible, like when you do a lot of walking around in the zoo. So definitely wanted to be thinking of shade, and we've accomplished that a good ways down through here as well, kind of like the main little entrance area right here. Once you get your tickets and you make your way back through here, and once you really peel off to the right, you'll come into a pretty good bit of shade. And I've got another set of benches right here off to the right of this path as well. And then I did a little more work on the little nature path that sits at the base of Woody's aviary here. And I just thought that came out really, really cool. Like I said, the cool thing is there's no purpose to it other than just giving you another little spot to walk on. Because see, it will eventually all connect over here. So this is just like a little elevated type of like little jungle walkway, really in the shade, really cool. I figured we could have some mist fans going. You get really, really cool views of the treehouse village from down in here. Just a lot of exploring, just a lot of mischief going on, you know. And then, speaking of mischief, I know you guys probably take a shot every time I say mischief. I've started like a little amphibian type of cave back in here. Also, I kind of brought back my cichlid tanks from Pine Creek. Remember how I started the little fake kind of like I wish I had little cichlids swimming around in here? That's kind of what I did. I've got a larger one right here. I've still got to put some aeration in. But yeah, we've got some pythons. We've got some tree frogs down through here. I'm going to finish it out with a couple more exhibits. And there's really nothing more to it other than it was just, like I said before, just like a little amphibian, small fish type pathway. Kind of like it's going to be a segue to, you know, whatever we move on to next. So, you know, that's kind of the idea of this. Instead of just having a regular path surrounded by trees, I'm like, why not let's theme this out, provide another opportunity for shade, and just more like, you know, just more mystery and to the shade and to the design. So I think sitting right off of our right off of our crocodile area, you make your way down through there. It gets really dark, like I said, really mysterious. I just think that looks really, really cool down through there. And so yeah, that's kind of what I've been messing with. Real work has, like I said, normally during the week I'm at work all day, so I don't get a lot of chance to really mess with this during the week a whole lot. But on the weekends is when I really make up time, and that's what I'm sure you all probably notice. The Instagram posts pick up, the Twitter posts pick up. I usually like totally just spam you all on the weekends because that's typically when I'm getting new stuff done and bringing in new ideas, new animals. And yeah, so that is kind of that is how my weeks have been going lately since the pandemic started. But yeah, also coaster designer was saying about this tower looking really cool, but almost too clean for the area that kind of sits above the chimp area. So what I've done is I've brought in some vines, added some trees, added some grasses, just tried to make it a little more aged. Just make it look a little more like the rest of the area, a little more taken over, if you will. And if you're new to this series, remember we've got our little viewing cave from down here as well. So the family really, really likes to hang out here a lot, particularly too when it's feeding time, of course, down in their foraging bend. So you would get some really good shots and some really good interaction if you could make your way into that cave. And you know, also kind of looking across from over here, and the chimpanzee family is probably definitely the most accessible as far as the crowds being able to look down on them and just kind of observe them, kind of like on their little mountain temple here. So yeah, that's kind of what we were going for with that. I think it turned out killer. Also, right here, I was kind of just flying around, and you guys may know what I'm about to say, but how awesome would Michelle's platform here to maybe one day be a monorail or a gondola platform loading station? I just thought, like, especially coming off the main path right there, what if the guests could load up right here? And then, of course, it busts off and starts taking them farther into the park over here, into the zoo. So I think I'll try to keep that area open just in case we want to do like that transit, kind of like a transit type idea with the monorails and stuff like that. So, you know, that might be a good idea what we shoot for on that. If you haven't caught it, this out here, I'm going to find a place for it. I think maybe this could be the hippopotamus falls, as far as whenever I get ready to design that. But these are the set of falls that I did on a waterfall tutorial. So all of the falls here, Jaguar Falls, a lot of you guys have been asking me, you know, how I did this technique. You know, what ended up, how did I, you know, just how did I get the water to look like that, and how did I make it look like really natural type falls? Well, in that video, from 2 videos ago, I show you exactly. It's a little lengthy. I kind of run my mouth a little bit in it. It's about 30 minutes long, but by the time you get to the end, you will absolutely have the tools and know kind of how to make this happen. So definitely go and check that out. Like I said, it's a video or 2 ago, and it is my my newest waterfall tutorial. So anyways, guys, that is the update I have for you all today. Just kind of wanted to jump in and give you a little Thursday, give you a little Friday Eve bump, and maybe Saturday evening, Sunday, maybe Sunday morning, maybe we'll get episode 5 out, and who knows what I'll move on into by then. But like I said, this episode, I just kind of wanted to get in and let you guys see the Croc Lagoon here. Very mysterious. And like I said, too, I think what I'll do with the Gharial exhibit is maybe like, I kind of want to do a waterfall, kind of like we've done here, but make it flowing out of a temple. I think that would be really, really cool. And who knows, maybe the Gharials could kind of be like over here, and they could be, you know, slight neighbors to the Crocodile Lagoon. But, you know, we'll just see. We'll kind of see how I feel things out this weekend, and, you know, kind of just decide what path I take. A lot of people are wanting me to get some okapis in here and start on some hooved animals. That's been coming up a lot because, you know, we've been going waterfall and really, really aquatic. But I think I want all of the animals to have some sort of cool waterfall feature, you know, just like we started out with the main entrance and now into the orangutans and of course the crocodiles. I know we went a little bit subdued with the waterfall. I definitely didn't want to just like destroy you all with waterfalls. So the chimpanzees have a little bit of a subdued one. But I'm thinking for the Gharials, we will try a temple-style waterfall. See if I can get the water kind of flowing out of the temple down into their lagoon. So, you know, you just have to stick with me and kind of see what we end up with. But anyways, guys, yeah, please don't forget to smash that like button if you end up enjoying this video. And commenting is really, really important for the algorithm and pushing it out to other people's home pages, recommended pages, suggested pages. So the commenting really seems to kick stuff off and better than almost anything else. Just seems like when the algorithm sees comments, it triggers that something good is going on and more people need to get in on this. So definitely appreciate the comments, and yeah, thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me. And like I said, be on the lookout for my Instagram this weekend. We'll always pump out more pictures and stories and videos. And yeah, I will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you. See you.